maybe upskilling, video content is the future for a lot. We know this, right? And I would really encourage people to take all those great skills they have in documentation, talking about problems, explaining things to people in text, and learn how to transcribe that into video content for help centers or video content for knowledge bases, because companies are going to need more and more and more of that. And you'd be surprised how many people don't have the opportunity to invest in that or to try that out or experiment with it just because they don't have time during their normal work day. So there's a lot of really great tools. Canva has awesome video editing tools, and most of it's free. I would really suggest people try that. Just like Loom is one of my favorite tools in the world for doing quick video. Start experimenting with it in your daily conversations with customers too. I don't ever want one thing to replace another. So I'd never suggest you to send a link to a Loom video in an email. You still need to have like the text and cover this and say, here's the video. The other thing it does too is really teaches you great ways to think forward about who your customers are and how they learn best. And maybe there's someone who has great auditory learning skills, but kind of can't follow a diagram. Like, I'm that person. I'm not an IKEA furniture putter together.
Yeah.
But I listen to audiobooks like all day long, 10 hours a day.
Yes.
While I'm doing other stuff. That's how I learn. That's how I kind of retain information.
Yes.
There are some people who just, maybe they're, maybe they are hearing impaired, but a video to them with the steps where I can actually see what you're touching and highlighting, that works really well. So I don't know, there's just a lot of options there, and I think that's one of the best upskilling things that people can learn. I would also really, really, really suggest that anybody who's in a IC role or who's maybe in a support team lead role, take a course online about product management. Take a course online about not project, but products. Product managers are people who are, kind of road mapping where an app or a product is going to go. They're working with engineers, they're working with product design, and typically working top down from a leadership position.
Right.
So you want to know the language to talk to them. You want to know what they prioritize. You want to know how they prioritize. And as a support person, you can be an invaluable to someone like that if you come to them with use cases for feature requests, use cases for product improvements, use cases for, we answered 50 emails about this button being a different color and it cost us $1.75 per ticket. You can do that and learn how to do that and become more valuable to people in those positions versus, I really feel like people don't like the button, right? So I love these responses I'm getting from you.
You just get all these explosions in my brain, like, wow. Keep going, Sarah Hatter. Keep going.
There's a lot to think about. There's a lot to think about. And, I feel like this is another one of those things where you talk about, like, why does Elevate thrive? Because I'm not the only one who has these great ideas. I'm not the only one talking about this stuff. We have 1,800 people in our community. We have 200 attendees at every event who get together and have these conversations. And everybody's got light bulbs going off. It's so valuable to share this wisdom and experience, and it's so valuable to ask people for their wisdom, ask people for their experience. And it doesn't mean that it's only valuable from gurus or experts. I want to hear experiences of people who have experiences in support. They're valuable too, because that's always going to be enlightening to someone. So,
Hey, McFly! What do you think you're doing?
Biff.
Hey, I'm talking to you, McFly, you Irish bug.
Oh, hey, Biff. Hey, guys. How are you doing?
Yeah, you got my homework finished, McFly?
Well, actually, I figured since it wasn't due till Monday.
Hello? Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think, McFly, think. I gotta have time to recopy it. You realize what would happen if I hand in my homework in your handwriting? I'll get kicked out of school. You wouldn't want that to happen, would you? Would you?
Well, now, of course not,
No,
Biff. I wouldn't
no.
want that to happen.
What are you looking at, butthead?
Hey, Biff, get hold of this guy's life preserver. Dork thinks he's gonna drown.
Yeah. So, how about my homework, McFly?
Okay, Biff. Well, I'll finish that on up tonight, and then I'll bring it over first thing tomorrow morning.
Hey, not too early. I sleep in Sundays. Oh, McFly, your shoes untied. Don't be so gullible, McFly.
Okay.
I don't want to see you in here again.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
What?
You're George McFly.
Yeah, who are you?
Say, what do you let those boys push you around like that for?
Well, they're bigger than me.
Stand tall, boy. Have some respect for yourself. Don't you know if you let people walk over you now, they'll be walking over you for the rest of your life. Look at me.